your gut. What would you
Right.
tell yourself if you could go back to, the early days, and tell yourself, one piece of advice? What would that be?
Wow, I feel like it's very similar, Laura, to you, and I could go on with stories on, reviews where I didn't dress right, or one review was, I wore too feminine of shoes. So unlike the brown dresses, apparently my shoes had too high of a heel or whatnot. And I had to change fundamentally if I was going to be taken seriously. I guess I needed to move to loafers or whatnot. But and there's all sorts of, stories like that. And I think, going back, and this might sound a little cliche, but I would just say one thing going back, and what I try and instill in my daughters every day is that empower to believe, like, be comfortable with yourself, and be comfortable with what you're able to give to the world. And when you know yourself and you're comfortable with your authentic self, you then will take that feedback. Some's good, some's not so good, but you realize that it's sort of, inconsequential at the end of the day. And I think so many of us, both growing up and then even into the workplace, are so concerned about how we show up, how we look, what someone is saying, the way that we say that. We lose a little bit of our authenticity in the process. And I think what's really exciting right now in this day and age, and especially over the last like 3 years, is that we're starting to recognize that vulnerability and authenticity are super critical in how you lead and how you show up in your work. And when you have that in your back pocket, the sky is the limit on what you can do. And so my goal has always been celebrate people's authenticity, celebrate everyone's diverse perspective. And if I could go back, that's the thing that I continue to say, is just be very, passionate about what you believe in, and the rest will kind of take care of itself.
That is